What's going on? This is your man John Fortune, your host of the Frustrated Fan Sports Show. And of course, when you see my man Jeremiah, you know we're going around the league. And today is our pick'em games for the week 13, starting this Thursday on Turkey Day. Happy Thanksgiving to all of y'all. You know, hopefully y'all have a good Thanksgiving with y'all families. But of course, we're here to give y'all the pickings. Later, we'll talk more about Thanksgiving and what you might be thankful for. Other than that, let's start with the first game. 1 o'clock, man. I mean, this is an early start for Thanksgiving games. The Packers Lions divisional game, 1 o'clock. What you got on this game, Jeremiah?
Hey, what's interesting about this game? It's not like this guy's going to play. I just saw an article about an hour or two ago that Frank Ragnow came out of retirement. They're Pro Bowl center.
Oh wow.
For the Lions. Yeah, for the Lions. He's young. I think he's like 29. So obviously he's not gonna be playing, but just in time for them to make their playoff push to get them in shape. You know what I mean? But I got the Lions in this. This is the divisional game. Lions got the home game. The Packers haven't looked good since like the first 3 weeks of the season. So I think they continue to fall off. But I got it. It's going to be a close game. It's definitely going to be a close game.
I'm going with the Lions too. The problem I have is that with Jordan Love, I think we might have all overanalyzed how good he really is.
Mhm.
And the reason why I say that is because no running game, but he doesn't throw the ball to anybody really. You could tell he's comfortable with Christian Watson, but at some point, when are you not just airing the ball out? Like it doesn't make sense that your tight end goes down and now it's almost zero passing game there. So, I mean, there's that. Now, the Lions, of course, Jahmyr Gibbs just showcased last week.
Yeah.
And I don't see the Packers being necessarily able to stop him. So with that, I'm going Lions as well. Next is the Chiefs Cowboys. This is a big game. Chiefs need the game more than the Cowboys. But the Chiefs haven't faced a duo at the receiving core like this. So with that being said, who you got in this game?
This is going to be a good one. I expect Dallas receivers to get off. They're on 1A, 1B. I got Pickens being the one. I got Pickens being the one. You know what? And CD being number 2. The way the season's going. Man, but like you mentioned, the Chiefs do need it worse. The way the Chiefs played last week, hey, it looks like they were down and out. I believe they're going to be able to pull this off in Dallas. It ain't going to be easy though. Not the way Dak is linking up with those two. It's not going to be easy. And then he uses tight end. He uses all his weapons. Williams, all of them. Like their whole offense is clicking right now.
Right.
And thing is, the Chiefs not going to be able to run the ball like that. They're not going to be able to run the ball like that. Considering that you got a defense tackles in the middle. The Cowboys has improved their run defense since making that trade. But hey, we'll see. But I got the Chiefs in a close one.
I think the Chiefs showcase that they can stop a team that has all around everything. I mean, don't get me wrong. Daniel Jones isn't Dak, but they stopped a trio at the receiving spot. I don't think that Kansas City will not stop the Dallas Cowboys. I think they'll have problems, but I think that the Chiefs desperately need this game. Like the Chiefs know they have to win out. Like they can't lose anymore. So with that, and I think we talked about it the last show. Them and the Ravens are playing like the playoffs are now. So this is like big for them. So I'm gonna go Chiefs in this game too, even though it's in Dallas. It's hard to cancel out Patrick Mahomes, man.
I counted him out. I was wrong last week.
I'm gonna go Cowboys. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Okay.
I mean, the way Pickens is playing, I don't see nobody stopping them. And
Mm.
eh, the reverse is on their side too. But I'm gonna go Cowboys. So you win Chiefs. I'm
Okay.
gonna go Cowboys.
Yeah.
Next is the Bengals Ravens. Ravens again. They're marching down the field. This is a late Thursday night game. Late Thursday
Yeah.
night game.
Hey.
So who you got in this game?
Between the Bengals and the Ravens, you got Joe Burrow should be back in the lineup this week. He should be back, even though I don't think he should. He should play the rest of the season. That's just my opinion because he stay injured
Hmm.
before he do something like tear his ACL again and be out for the middle of next season. Uh, like you mentioned it before, the Ravens are in playoff mode. They are in
Right.
they all in playoff mode. It's all or nothing. But it's one of those things. I think that one of those teams not going to make the playoffs. It's going to be the Ravens or the Chiefs.
The Chiefs, yeah.
And right now, I feel like the Ravens they got in the hole a little bit too early with Lamar Jackson injury, and then
Mhm.
along with what we talked about last show, Lamar Jackson hasn't been himself. What I'm saying, getting out there and running.
Right.
So I'm going with the Bengals on this, and you get Jamar Chase back. You know what I mean? He'll be back in the lineup. Joe Burrow will be back, and then you still got T Higgins.
I'm gonna go Ravens. T. Higgins, I think is going to be. I think he's hurt. I think he's still
Higgins
hurt.
hurt.
So
Okay.
I don't think that the return of Joe Burrow is going to make a big of a difference.
Yeah.
And I think that they'll go down again. Like
Okay.
it's gonna take some time for Joe Burrow to get back into a rhythm to
Yeah.
really play. So with that, I'm going with the Ravens. Next is a Friday night game, a
Yeah.
Friday game. I ain't gonna say Friday night, Friday game. The Bears Eagles. The Bears have been playing very well, and to talk about them being like one of the worst winning teams. I think that they, unlike the Patriots, the Patriots have a very good schedule on their side. The
Hmm.
Bears actually been beating teams
Right.
that are better than some of the teams that the Patriots are seeing. So with that, who you got in this game?
Listen, man. When you look at the spread, and then the spread for the Bears and the Eagles is right now is at 7. Is at 7.
Mhm.
And then they have a nerve to have a low number of combined points of the total is things like 44 and a half or 43 and
Okay.
a half.
Okay.
That number is kind of shaky. It's shaky to me when you got the spread that big, but the numbers being that low. That's a good place to put your bet at. By the way,
Right.
uh, I got the Bears in this one because they're giving the Bears respect, but at the same time they're not getting respect at the same time by having the spread this 7 plus spread. But I'm a roll with the Bears. The Bears are like 8-3 if I'm not mistaken. I could be
Yeah.
off.
No, they are.
You know what I mean? And to have the spread at 7, that means the NFL, whoever is making these odds, that don't believe in the Bears right now. But they're showing respect by having the total of the game at 44 and a half. So, but I'm still going to Bears.
I, man.
It's
I'm gonna
in
go.
Philly.
I'm gonna go Eagles. I'm gonna go
Okay.
Eagles because I think that they'll get the running game back on track again.
Yeah.
They need Saquon Barkley to be a factor because
Yeah.
right now he's not looking like it. And I mean, in all honesty, other than the Cowboys, the NFC East doesn't look good. All their teams aren't looking great. I mean, the Eagles are winning, but I don't
Yeah.
know. They don't look like a team that's ready for the playoffs. Like
They
they
don't look like
really don't.
last year. They're not looking
Yeah,
like last year.
yeah, no, not at all. And but I will go with the Eagles in this game. I just think that Saquon Barkley is going to get off and they're going to get
Okay.
back on track. Next is the Sunday Saints and the Dolphins. This is going to probably be a I ain't going to say it's going to be a terrible game, but it's not going to be hard to turn it off. But um, I, I I I just don't see the plan for this game.
Mhm.
What are your thoughts on this one?
Oh man, this game you got Tyler Shupp. Then who else? We got Tua.
Mhm.
I think I'm not sure if Alvin Kamara. I'm not sure if Kamara's playing or not. Um, Not sure. But since the Saints continue, Saints really don't mess up their games. They're just not good enough to win a lot of games, but they're always
Mhm.
into the game. The Dolphins are good enough to win games, but they throw away the game by Tua throwing interceptions or the coach making a mistake, Mike
Yeah.
McDaniel. I'm
Right.
I'm gonna go with, even though this game's in Miami, I'm gonna roll with
The
I'm gonna go with the
Saints.
Saints on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Saints.
And that's funny because I'm going with the Saints too. I think that they'll find a way to beat the Dolphins
Yeah,
because it just seems like this is the type of game the Dolphins would lose,
yeah,
and that's not a surprise because again, they're like Atlanta, they want to play up and down to their competition.
yeah,
And we saw that even when they faced the Commanders, like they if they're in the game, they're in the game. If they're not, they're not. So with that, I'm going Saints in this game too.
yeah.
Next is the Texans Colts divisional game. That Texans defense has been on a
Mm-hmm.
tear. The
Yep.
Colts are coming off of a bad loss, a
Yeah.
very bad loss. And I think that people are now keying in on Daniel Jones and realize that all you got to do is stop the run
Yep.
with Jonathan Taylor and you got the game. So, what's your thoughts on this one?
Man, I'm going to Texas on this one. Mainly because of what you just said. Uh, Daniel Jones is going to be Daniel Jones after Saquon Barkley left.
Yeah.
That's who you're going to be in this game, because it's not like they can stop the run and they can
Mm,
stop the pass.
right.
So something's going to have to give. Either the special teams going to have to be outstanding for the Colts in this game, or
Hmm.
Daniel Jones going to really have to be that dude and buckle down and beat Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one. I'm going Texans too. I'm a little concerned because I think Davis Mills might be out, and I think C.J. Stroud is in.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm a little concerned with the chemistry that might be lost there,
Hmm.
especially with the young receiving core that's there right now.
Yeah.
But it's hard to go against that Texas defense. They are showing that they can be a very dangerous team, and they basically marched themselves right back into the playoffs. So,
Yeah.
with that, yeah, I'm going Texas in this one as well. Next is the battle of the I don't know, the battle of the terrible teams. Even though Atlanta isn't that bad, but the Jets
Yeah.
are. So who you got in this game? The Falcons versus the Jets.
Anything happen in this game? If they got Taylor still starting. Oh no, he got injured. He got injured last game, didn't he? Or did am I?
No. He played the
No,
whole game.
okay. Oh, he just played. Sorry, got it. Uh, at first I had the Jets. No, I'm gonna stick with the Jets. I'm gonna stick with the Jets. It's Kirk Cousins playing away in New York. Mm, yeah. I'm gonna go Jets.
uh, I'm going to go Falcons solely because they have the better players. That's the only reason
Yeah.
why,
Right.
especially defensively. Like defensively, their defense can score. Which
Yep.
is, and their defense will make an impact. And like I said, it won't matter if it's Tyrod Taylor or Justin Fields. I just feel that the Falcons defense will be the one to win the game. So I'm going Falcons.
Okay.
Next is the game that might be the game early morning, the early game that people will be focused on a whole lot. The 49ers versus the Browns. I think this is in Cleveland. Who you got in this game?
With this game, C Mac, I got him. Not he's. I don't think he's going to do too much in the running game.
Mhm.
I think they're going to shut that down between him and Brian Robinson. I think Shador is going to do enough on the offensive side to win the game. The defense is going to do their job. I got Miles Garrett with 10 sacks and breaking the record.
You know,
Nah,
I mean, well,
I
he's
give him
at
this too.
18, so he need what,
I give
five? He
Yeah.
need five?
If he gets five, that and break the record
No,
that
he
way,
needs
that'd be
four. He needs
crazy.
four. He needs four.
He needs I think four to
Yeah,
tie, five to take it.
four to tie, five to
Yeah,
win. Yeah.
but I give him two, especially if for some reason the Browns get a lead. I'm already expecting to for Brock Purdy to throw at least an interception or two or fumble. He's gonna turn the ball over,
So you
guaranteed it.
going
I'm going
Browns?
Browns. Yeah, I'm going
Okay.
Browns.
All right. See, for me, Miles Garrett is going up against Trent. Trent
He is,
has been the most devastating offensive lineman in the
He's coming off
NFL.
an injury, ain't he? He's still coming off an injury. He still ain't
Yeah,
like
but
100%.
but he's still shutting everybody down. I
Okay.
mean, a one-legged Trent Williams is still one of the best tackles in the league. So it's one of those things where he will give Myles Garrett
Yeah,
fits, but he plays on the left side. They are known to switch Myles Garrett to the right side if need be.
yeah,
So with that, I'm with you. I think that their defense is going to shut a lot of stuff down, and they're
yep,
going to really have a big impact on it. So I'm going with the Browns as well. I do think Shador will have some little setbacks because
yep.
the 49er secondary is really solid. But I will give it to the Browns as well. Next is the Rams Panthers. Man, Panthers coming off of a loss that they could have won, but coaching wise, game plan wise, they didn't seem like they were all on the same page with trying to
Yep.
actually win the game.
Hmm.
Ryan Fitzgerald misses a key kick down the
Yep.
line, and Bryce Young had two red zone things that could have been touchdowns that he just missed on. So no, it
Yep.
was the 2 point conversion
Yeah,
and the
two-point
touchdown.
conversion.
So
It had to have been that.
yeah, so and the Rams again,
Yeah.
the Rams has said, yeah, you said we got beef. We showing we got beef. Who you got in this game?
uh, it's easy to me. Even though this game is at the Bank of America Stadium, as in
Mhm,
Carolina, it's going to be the Rams. For one, the Panthers were uh heavily, how can I say, heavily underdogs without the injuries.
mhm.
So now you're going to Jason Horn more like it's not playing because it was a short week. You got we on our practice squad linebacker.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
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 yeah.
had to make some signing pieces. Corey Thornton is out for the season, so
Oh,
he's
they
out.
they they must have just announced that.
Yeah, it's fibula. He's done. He's done for the season. He's done
Oh
for the season.
wow.
Yeah, that just
Okay.
got announced today, man. So and the Rams are firing on all cylinders. There's no reason that the Rams won't shouldn't win this game. Now, for, it would be the Panthers to win the game. It would be the Panthers, but I'm going Rams because there's just no way. I don't see it.
The Rams coming from West Coast to the East Coast could be problematic, but they've this year they've done it already.
Yeah,
So I mean, I don't think that they'll be in too much of a pickle. Um, I don't think that there's enough in Carolina to stop the Rams. But defensively the Rams are strong.
yeah,
So I'm gonna go Rams as well. Next is another divisional game in that AFC South, the Jags versus the Titans. Um, who you got in this game? Because even when you think about it, Cam hasn't been great. Trevor Lawrence threw 3 picks and 3 touchdowns. It's basically the battle against who's the worst quarterback for their team, worst young quarterback for their
yeah.
team. So who you got in this game?
Believe it or not, all this like I've been giving the Titans. I got the Titans actually winning this game, mainly because of Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is going to somehow mess this game up. If the Titans get a defensive touchdown, or somehow Kim Ward can lead the offense to get a touchdown, they might be able to win this game with 14 to 17 points
Mm.
in this game. They might be able to win this game just like that. Because I don't trust Trevor Lawrence. He getting paid all this money. He getting paid all this money. He's him, Tua. Who else is getting paid money that's just terrible? I forgot. It's one
uh,
more quarterback, Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy, yeah, Brock
Brock
Purdy.
Purdy got paid.
But he's not playing well this year.
Yeah.
So I mean, I give him a little grace on that one, but he's not playing well
I
this
just
year.
feel like you ain't worth that type of money if you won't like that before. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking about like that. That's just my opinion.
Well, Kirk Cousins is another one. I mean, making
Yeah,
all that money. He another
yeah,
one
you're
making a
right.
whole lot of money.
Kirk Cousins is spending money. He been spending money since 2016, 17. We got $100 million first $100 million guaranteed contract from the Vikings. No, 80 was 80.
uh,
I think
it,
it was 80. I think
yeah,
it was 80 at the time.
it was 80, but still,
It was fully guaranteed. It was fully
right,
guaranteed, which is
right.
unheard of at the time.
I'm gonna go Jags in this game. I just think defensively they're going to be stronger.
Yeah.
We saw even in the last game the defense kept the team alive. So
Uh-huh.
with that, I just don't see the Titans being able to stop the Jags defense from actually doing it unless they're worn out from the last game.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to pick against the Jags, so I'm gonna go Jags. Next is the Cardinals Bucks. Um, again, Baker Mayfield won't be in for this game, so this is an opportunity for Brissett to go out there and actually win one,
Hmm.
without it necessarily being close. Who you got in this game?
Hey, listen, I'm a roll with the Cardinals. I'm going to roll with the Cardinals on this one. And then I also need the Bucks to continue to lose so we can backdoor in the playoffs. So the Panthers can backdoor in the playoffs. Oh man, yeah. I got the Cardinals. Got the Cardinals on this one, man. It's Jacoby Brissett. He has to perform this game before they get excuse to bring Kyler Murray back.
Right, right, right.
Because I think he's about 1 week away from actually technically being ready. But
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I mean, he's on IR. Yeah, I'm gonna go Cardinals too. I just think that with Baker being out, I don't
yeah,
see how they're going to be ready for a team like the Cardinals, who's been battling the whole season and who's come close to winning some games. And I think that they'll rip this game away. Next is the Vikings Seahawks. JJ McCarthy is looking nasty, but I think he's out this game. Crazy
hmm
thing about it, Carson Wentz is not the quarterback. It's actually someone else. I forgot what his name was because I didn't. I was like, wait a minute, who's that? So he will be starting in this game. I think your prediction of like Justin Jefferson asking to be traded might happen this year. Uh,
yeah.
um, who you got in this game?
This is in Seattle. Let me tell you
Yeah.
something. What they do up here when Seattle wins, all you hear is just a whole bunch of firecrackers going off, boom, boom, boom. That's all you hear. Like I in my neighborhood, I'm just telling it's going to happen. It's going to happen this Sunday. It's going to happen. They're playing at that nice, not nice stadium, but okay stadium, but a loud stadium.
Right.
And then also, I mean, yeah, it's the Vikings. The Vikings haven't been that team that they need to be within since last year. Last
Right.
year they finished what? They finished what 14-2 last year?
Yeah, 14 and
Complete
2.
yeah, complete opposite. Complete
Right.
opposite now.
Yeah, and I'm with you, man. I mean, I'm going Seahawks in this game.
Yeah.
With the uncertainty at quarterback, there's no way you're going to tell me a third stringer is going to pull the
Yeah.
game away, especially
Hey,
from a Seattle
it's
team that is
and
like
Brock
trying
Purdy
to win it.
Brock Purdy did
Yeah, but
it.
but we talking about Brock Purdy. Again, I hate to keep going back to my draft evaluations. He was one that I told people to look out for.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go Seahawks. I think we both on the same page with the
Yeah.
Seahawks. Next is the Bills Steelers. Bills again going down. I think they gave Josh Allen a MVP because they knew he was never going to win it with the way he's playing right now. And the Steelers are coming off of a loss, but it wasn't like a really bad loss. It was very
Nah.
close. Um, still, I think Mason. Oh yeah, Mason Rudolph is still playing.
Oh, he's
Uh,
still playing.
yeah,
Because
Yeah,
I was about to
yeah. I think Aaron Rodgers is. They said he was trying to come back, but from the last conversation that they had, they said Mike Tomlin said that Mason Rudolph will be starting this Sunday. So, who you got in this game?
if Mason Rudolph didn't play bad last week. He didn't play
Yeah,
bad
no,
at
he
all
didn't.
last week. If he plays like that this week, I think the Steelers will be fine. Some reason, Mike Tom they're gonna figure this thing out. Josh Allen likes to pass the ball down the field. Uh, 2 weeks ago he had those three pass touchdowns, three rush touchdowns. And last
Mhm.
week last week he didn't play good. I think it's gonna happen again. I got the Steelers winning because the Steelers at least gonna finish 9-8, if not 10-7. Or you know what I mean? They're gonna get there. And that's gonna be one of the games that they get there.
Um, the Steelers, yeah, they finally figured out how to use Darnell Washington again. I know I keep saying this. Another guy from the draft from my draft series that I
That's a
talked
big
about.
boy. That's a big boy. He should be offensive lineman.
Well, I mean that was the point of him when when
Yeah,
coming out of Georgia, he was this superior blocking tight end,
yeah,
and he was catching passes and everything at Georgia. It's just that he played opposite of Brock Bowers, so
yeah,
it was just one of those
yeah.
things where it was like, oh, but this guy is pretty solid too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they figured out how to use him, how to utilize him, and I think that that's going to stay the trend. Yeah, I think the Bills are going down this season. We're talking about the Ravens and the Chiefs not making the playoffs. The
Yeah.
Bills
Yeah.
might be in a situation where they could mess around and not make the playoffs.
Because they're all in the AFC, so one of them not going to make them out with that wild card unless all of them miraculously win their division. You know what
Right,
I'm
exactly. So
saying?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, it's gonna be problematic. So yeah, I'm going. You went Steelers, right?
Yeah, I went
Yeah,
Steelers.
I'm going Steelers too. Next is the Raiders Chargers. Raiders, they like the Titans are just on the march for the number one overall pick. They fired Chip Kelly.
Yeah,
Needed to
sure
be
did.
done. I thought that was something that Chip Kelly just isn't a good offensive coordinator when it
Hmm.
comes to the NFL.
Yep.
And I think that they should look at a guy like Byron Leftwich, who I feel should not be out of the league right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He did not get
Right.
a fair shake in Tampa
He
Bay
did not.
because they did not want to blame Tom Brady and the fact that he was old and he couldn't throw as well as he could. But they should look at Byron Leftwich as a replacement. But who you got in this game? Raiders Chargers.
I'm definitely going Chargers, but I got beef with Chip Kelly anyways. Like personal beef.
Oh, okay,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying? Like they came on board the ship one year. It was during the holiday boat down in San Diego.
Oh,
This
wow.
when COVID was going down. So NC State had came, and then I met NC State coach. I met all the players, Ike Kwanu, all them
Mm,
Bam Knight. I met all of them, right?
okay.
Uh, got a jersey from them. That we were supposed to have the game. I was supposed to be out there for the coin toss, and I was
Mm,
gonna have my dad come out there because he's a real NC State fan. So he's
okay.
gonna be out in the field with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Chip Kelly never told anyone that he didn't give the NC State and them heads up that he had players that caught COVID. You know what I'm saying? So they had to so that what happened is they ended up having to cancel the game. They canceled the game. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah. So there's
man.
open teams that caught COVID. And I said, man, this is trash. This is
Yeah,
so
not only
trash.
that, I mean to have a moment with your dad, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying? Especially for a situation like that where you get to go out for the
yeah,
coin toss,
yeah.
like that would have been huge. Then,
I,
yeah, that's pretty messed up.
I did get him some jerseys. He got NC State gear signed by the entire team. The entire
Oh,
team.
okay,
Yeah, yeah. So he
okay.
got that. He got it at the crib. I mailed it home.
Well, I guess you don't have to pick against him because he ain't here no more. But I mean, even with that, it's still, the Raiders.
Yeah,
The Raiders
right.
are the
Yeah, yeah,
Raiders. The Raiders are
right,
Raidering, and right now they don't have the coach on staff to really get it. They also need to really rebuild that offensive line to make it formidable because they just don't have the guys to really
right.
impact the game. So with that, I'm going with the Chargers in this game as well. Next is the Commanders Broncos Sunday night. Oh man. Uh Jaden Daniels still out. Um
He don't need to come back.
I feel the same way about the whole thing. I understand them wanting to come back. I tell everybody the season is cursed. The moment they associate it with the Redskins
Yeah,
and that
yeah,
whole thing, it just went. The season is going identical to a Redskin season. Like it's like nothing of now all of a sudden everybody who's talking about the Commanders are now on to the all season. That's what
yeah.
used to happen when they were the Redskins. Last year when they were the Commanders, everybody was in. They didn't care about the all season, none of that. Now they're talking about the all season. Who you got in this game?
Yeah. Both teams are coming off a bye week.
Right, right,
That's I
right,
was looking to see who had the advantage in that, but neither one because both of them come off a bye week, but the Broncos is coming off of a win against the Chiefs from their bye week.
right.
With that being said, I got the Broncos, man. I
I
got the Broncos.
Yeah, I got the Broncos too. I don't think offensively we can deal with them defensively. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? My concern is that we might see Mariota sacked so much.
Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't get injured in this game. That's the only thing I can say. Hopefully he doesn't get injured in this game.
Who's
But
y'all
I
third
do,
stringer?
huh?
Who's y'all third stringer? Third string.
Josh Johnson.
Oh, okay. I know. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
who isn't a bad quarterback,
Right.
but still he's one that, again, I mean, he's serviceable. I'll say that. Josh Johnson is very serviceable. I think he will be the next big offensive coordinator in the NFL as time goes
Yeah.
on because he's very good at learning offenses. Him and Josh Dobbs, I think they're both going to be really good offensive coordinators in the future.
Yeah.
Last but not least, so I'm going Broncos just in case. Last but not least is a game where, hey, might as well say it. It's the Giants versus the Patriots. I
Yep.
don't see how the Giants win. Um,
Super Bowl. Super Bowl
but
rematch.
defensively, the Giants could probably stick with the Patriots because
Yeah.
this will probably be the first stronger defense that they face this season. So, with
Yeah.
that, who you got in this game?
You know what? If Jackson Dart's return, man, I'm going to Patriots. But you know, famous James, my guy that caught that reception touchdown last week. I'm gonna go famous James, man. He hasn't had a bad game since he started for the Giants. I'm gonna look for the upset on that one. The Patriots might get caught sleeping. They might get caught sleeping at the helm, man. But I'm gonna go Giants either way. I'm gonna go Giants either way. I know that's a risk, but I ain't putting no money on this game anyway. So I'm gonna go Giants.
Yeah, I'm going Giants too. I think they could pull an upset off.
Yeah,
I think even though with Kayvon Thibodeau out,
yeah,
they still got Brian Burns who's playing very well. They still got a lot of guys on
exactly.
defense that's playing well. So with that, I'm gonna go Giants to pull the upset on the Patriots. I think it's time for them to lose one, and I think it'll be
Yeah,
against the Giants.
yeah.
So with that, do you have any bets, Jeremiah?
Oh yeah, yeah. I got two of them for y'all. We went 2 for 2 last week. Let's go 2 for 2 again. So spoke about this earlier. CMC got C-Mac versus the Browns defense.
Mhm.
They got him at a 67.5. I got the under for 67.5 for C-Mac.
Oh
That
wow, okay.
I think that's a really good bet because C-Mac he does two things well. He can run the ball, but he's also a catcher. So he a lot of his yards comes in total, not just
Yeah,
off of just rushing or passing. So I
right.
think that's a good bet. Then the other one, we're going to roll with the Bears versus the Eagles. Remember, I said earlier in the show,
The
I
7.
said that they got him on a +7. I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, they got the spread. Excuse me, it said the spread is 7. The Bears, if they win, you win. If they lose, if they lose by 6 points, you win. You
Oh
know what I'm saying?
wow. Yo
Yeah,
wow.
because the spread is that big.
Right, right.
The spread is that big, and I'm like, they got the total number low,
Mhm.
for points, but they got the spread high. I was like, that's a red flag. I'm rolling with the spread.
And the game is on a Friday. So make sure y'all put those bets in because if y'all
Yeah,
don't, y'all miss out on the bets. Again, Jeremiah went undefeated
yeah.
last week on the bets. So y'all better put y'all bets in and y'all get y'all picks in. Other than that, y'all, this has been your man John Fortune along with my man Jeremiah Street. And this has been the Frustrated Fan Sports Show.